Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft and the MISTS of Pandaria time running remix Pandemonium limited time event. We are going to be taking a Death Knight through the Panda remix for our first character, and I'm excited to jump right into things, so that is what we're going to do. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing well. Alright, let's do some housekeeping here. There we go. We have talents. We do have talents. We are, well, it's either Frost or Unholy. I think we will stick with Frost for now. I've tried Unholy in the past, and it was pretty fun. So let's see how Frost plays out. We should probably grab Death Strike, focus Dark Power into a strike with both weapons that deals physical damage and heals you. Sounds pretty good. Let's get that out on our bar. So let's move a couple of things around. Rune Forging can go up here. Rune Strike. Let's do something like this. Yeah, I feel like that's okay for now. I am completely new to the Death Knight in retail as far as Frost. I played a little bit of Unholy about 6 or 7 months ago. But that's about it. I'm going to make an immersion mode window here. And we're going to kind of limit the spam that we see here. We'll do experience, system messages, item loot, skill ups. And that should be good. Alright. Let's get into things.
Our paths cross at last.
Your timing is serendipitous. I require your assistance. Not all infidants have seen what Norzdomu has shown me. Not all would even agree if they had. Arkelos is one such detractor. He must be eliminated.
Remember,
okay, should I do some rune forging here? Probably. 1% extra weapon damage. That just seems good. Let's go ahead and do that. If you guys have any tips, thoughts on the preferred things to do on the Frost DK, I would love to hear from you. And if you end up enjoying the content, leaving a like is huge, especially on a video episode 1. It helps me out a lot, and I appreciate those that do. Let's investigate the time portal. Summon our baddie. Turning on auto loot would be a great idea.
My pain is endless.
Take this spool to Moritari. Perhaps she can make sense of this relic.
we will meet again.
What do you have there? This artifact is absolutely radiating with temporal power. Aha! Even more brilliant than I thought, assimilating the latent temporal signatures of unraveled causalities. Sorry for getting ahead of myself, allow me to explain.
Always a pleasure.
The other infinites are not as judicious in their treatment of the timeline. They have rather torn through time in their reckless opposition to our efforts. Though we cannot simply mend the time ways, we may yet repurpose its loose threads. Reclaim the threads of time from our enemies, and we shall weave you a cloak worthy of the infinite Dragonflight.
Be mindful of your time, hero. This has been
Not
time
my
well
problem.
spent.
These temporal anomalies are getting out of control. Normally our research does not unravel the timeline this much. I suspect the other infinites are to blame. Use this chronostabilizer to zip up frayed rifts. Be aware this may briefly create even more anomalies.
Pleasant spending time with you.
We could probably get a mount out here that is not the Griffin. A Death Charger, you know, that'd be relatively appropriate. I'm okay with that.
As always, on time. Fair skies and strong winds.
Purchase a Chrono badge from Horus, then speak with Momentous.
Until next time.
We're already getting some crates to open up. So you'll notice that all of the quests that we do, we're not going to be getting loot in the normal way. We're going to be getting crates. We got a couple of one-handers here. I wonder if I could do a two-handed frost, if that's viable.
Why are you here? Farewell. Trust no one. Tell no lies. Speak your truth.
You have arrived. Sands be in your favor.
Once you don your cloak, you will be able to find threads on any enemy. The cloak will naturally absorb those threads, permanently increasing your power. Try collecting a thread from the nearby infinite Ravengers.
Always a pleasure.
Let's go ahead and equip it. And so this cloak is account bound. We can power this up on one character, and then any other character that we start will equip this cloak and it will have the same stats on it. There you saw it pop up, we got +1 strength. And we can always hover over it here and it'll tell us exactly how much plus to each stat that we've accumulated so far in the run.
It is good to see you here. Sands be in your favor.
We have one last anomaly to deal with here before we can study the history of Pandaria. Help us stabilize the timeway and secure our mission. Defeat
Be
Eratus.
mindful of your time, hero.
He's rewinding himself. That's funny.
What time is it? Fair skies and strong winds. Until next time.
Recalling the war, our operations here are secure for now anyway. It is time for you to begin your journey to the past so that we may observe how history unfolded. Speak with Eternus if you have any final questions about our mission. She can show you how these events begin.
This has been time well spent.
Time is set in sand.
We've made a thorough inspection of the wreckage, Your Majesty. There is no sign of Admiral Taylor or his ship.
200 ships at my disposal, yet the one carrying my son goes missing. What of their last message? Show me whatever you have.
We have been drawn off course. Horde air fleet. Many casualties. Shipwrecked on an uncharted isle. But the White Pawn is accounted for. Repeat, the White Pawn is safe.
Anduin.
Surprise attack! Requesting immediate, if anyone's received.
Sir, the 7th Fleet has already been dispatched, but it could take weeks before it...
There's no time to waste. We'll send a small elite force to secure this new land and bring back my son.
Alright, a couple of things. Let's go ahead. I had turned the music down. Let's turn the music back up. And I really want the music and the ambient sounds to be in the forefront of the playthrough, so let me know about the sound settings. If anything needs to be adjusted up or down, we'll get that set up for subsequent episodes.
Time is set in sand, not stone.
What's the situation? Show them what we're made of.
I will not let the Horde gain a foothold on these shores before we do. If you're looking to jump into the fray, I've got a spare gyrocopter for you at the end of the runway. An attack run is already programmed in. All you have to do is concentrate on shooting.
For the Alliance.
You guys let me know if you want to hear the quest read out. I'm cool with reading out the quest. I'm also cool with just waiting for MISTS Pandaria Classic to read all the quests, but it's kind of up to you guys. I could just kind of like not quite speed run this, but we could just focus on the gameplay, or we could do a little bit of a slower approach and I could read like the majority of the quest. Let me know if you care one way or another in the comments.
What in blazes is this? Admiral, we're seeing a significant native presence here. Ornate structures.
Cut the chatter, people. Eyes on the target.
You heard the Admiral. Concentrate fire on the Horde base. Begin your attack runs.
Well done. No mercy.
Use your torpedo rockets on those ships.
Is this quest okay? The quest seems to be a little bit buggy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be right here next to this ship or what exactly our objective. It says that we're done. Okay, that's great. That's great. Exit. Okay. I guess exiting was the right thing to do.
This is the most powerful ship in the fleet. Do your duty, soldier.
Their town is burning and their men are scattered and broken. I need every available man on the ground now to finish them off. Grab a parachute at the edge of the ship.
For the Alliance.
Let's see. We got Extract Gem and the Unravel Sand. So Extract Gem lets us resocket gems.
You're among the elite.
And Unraveling Sands will let us turn unwanted gear into bronze. The bronze is the currency we're going to use to get transmogs and all kinds of cool stuff. We got a talent point here. Frost Strike. Chill your weapons with icy power and quickly strike the enemy with both of them, dealing a total of 62 frost damage. We're going to be getting a lot of these crates, so we might, Ooh, Unraveling Tunic. This item begins a quest. Okay, it wants us to practice using the Unraveling Sands. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to keep the two-hander for now in case I decide to respec Unholy. There we go. And then it also wants us to practice socketing our gems. So we got a chipped Deadly Sapphire. This is plus to crit strike. It goes into a prismatic socket. Currently we can put that into our legs or our chest. Let's put it into our legs. There we go. Now it wants us to practice extracting it. Just running us through the basics, making sure we know what we're doing here. Now it's teaching us that we can combine 3 of these into one that's more powerful. So let's go ahead and do that. We have a stack of 3. And that gives us 1 with double plus to crit strike. Let's go ahead and pop this back into our pants. And there we go. Alright, with that done, let's go ahead, grab a parachute here. And I'm pretty sure, like, after a minute, dragon riding is a thing here, so I'm probably going to want to have a dragon riding mount out.
You got something that needs fixing? I got the right tool for the job.
No plan survives contact with the enemy quickly and quietly. That's how SI-7 prefers to operate. That was the plan, at least. Rel Nightwind is already inside Garrosh Point looking for signs of Anduin and Taylor, but it's getting hot in there and he needs support.
What you need?
And welcome wagons. Did you see the size of those war wagons? They're packing so many explosives. I cannot tell if the Horde is here to take over this continent or just blow it out of the sea. We need to neutralize those wagons before they leave Garrosh Point.
You got something to report?
What did we get here? We got Time Runner's Drought of Power. Restores 130 mana and increases strength by 3% for 30 minutes. So the mana we don't need. But we'll definitely pop it for the increase to our strength. We also got some Time Runner bandages if we need to heal up. It seems really weird to me that like we never have any resources to press any button besides Rune Strike. I wonder when and why and how that's going to change. And I'd love to turn personal resources off and just have my resources appear above the enemy. Maybe I'll try to do that really fast. Interface options. Let's see. That's where I thought it would be at least. I hope this is gonna work. There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. We're looking for a certain type of enemy. Garashkar Gear Greasers. This is a shredder. Yeah, I'm not sure what these guys are exactly. They're not hanging out by the siege equipment. They're not running around. Alright, let's mount up and just see if we can find... We killed one of them, but that's it. Here's one of them. We're going to be picking up lots of gems. We're going to be picking up lots of crates from quests. I'm going to stop at like certain intervals to try to get that stuff equipped. If I stop every single time I pick up a gem, then we're going to spend more time in our bags and more time in our character menu than we're going to spend actually playing the game. We picked up a timeless scroll of chaos. Use for 1 hour your damage brands the target, increasing magic damage taken. That's not like super useful. I don't know how much of our damage is actually magic damage, but we'll pop it anyway. You know what? Before we get too far here, like maybe I want to go blood. Maybe I want to do blood Death Knight and do some tanking. That might be okay. I kind of want to do a two-hand build. So, you know, it's either blood or unholy, and I've done unholy before. Heart strike, instantly strike the target and one nearby enemy, causing physical damage, reducing the enemy's movement speed. Okay, cool. Are we in combat or something? We were in combat. Chains of Ice or Raise Dead. Let's go Raise Dead. Let's put that down here. Okay.
At ease, soldier. Goodbye. Back to your duties. I'm counting on you.
I've scouted the area and found no leads on the Prince or Admiral Taylor. We need to neutralize this base quickly and continue our search elsewhere. Operations here are being led by an orc warlock, Gatrul. He's barricaded the dock and is trying to escape through a demonic circle.
Goodbye.
Well, everything was working fine. Are we about to get disconnected? It seems like it, yeah. Seems like the server is about to disconnect us. The server lasted for about 20 minutes. So that's pretty good. Okay, hey, maybe we've caught up here. Let's see if we're good now. Things seem to maybe be functioning again. We didn't get fully DC'd. Okay, we're back.
Our sweat and your blood. This land will be ours.
A warlock. He couldn't have ported far. Must be another base.
Okay, the turn-in is actually right here.
Keep your eyes open. Back.
Nightwing, report. What's going on down there?
No sign of the flagship. No sign of Admiral Taylor or Prince Anduin.
Horde troops are swimming towards your position. Open fire at once.
Admiral, I think they mean to surrender. They're not armed. They're just trying not to drown.
You don't think they'll hesitate to strangle you with their bare hands? Gun them down!
That's not right. This is a massacre.
Rel Nightwing did Silverbolt's voice in Beast Wars Transformers. Why I remember that, I don't know.
Maybe they deserve to die. You beasts! What sort of madness is this?
Men, stand down! This is one of the natives. We are from the Alliance and mean you no harm. Tell me, what was that shadow you drew out of me?
This is not the place to explain. In short, your own doubts have been made manifest as a consequence of your actions.
You don't understand. We're fighting a war here.
Oh, I understand perfectly. I have eyes. But Pandaria is not like whatever land you came from. It lives and breathes.
Should be careful what kind of energy you bring here. Now put those weapons away.
Reporting in. I'm counting on you.
North of this base is a cherry blossom orchard and a village tucked away behind it. We will need to quarter there to tend to our wounded while we plan our next move. Head to that village and make contact with the native leader. Agent Mishka and I will rendezvous with you there. Be courteous. I am authorizing you to represent the entire alliance here. I'm banking that seeing a powerful alliance hero like you should make a favorable impression.
Goodbye.
And the cost of war. This whole place is going up in flames, and the Skyfire is reporting that more of those shadows are crawling up out of the ground. We need to get our people out of here. Clear a path through the base on your way north and head for the town. I will rendezvous with you there.
Back to your duties.
Just testing, but can we fly yet? Oh, shoot. Okay, we can fly. Okay, in that case, I need to put my dismount button. There we go. Sometimes when I go to death grip them, it says the target is tapped. I guess I can't death grip stuff that's been touched by other players? That kind of makes sense. It would be annoying if you tag something and then like a Death Knight was just pulling it all around. Maybe we pull out a mount that's a little bit more, like, color appropriate for us. Proto-Drake. Is the Proto-Drake the only red mount that I have? Could be. Let's just do dragon riding. Yeah, apparently I just don't have a lot of dragon riding mounts. I kind of like the Slither Drake, actually. There we go. Okay. I can be happy with that. Let's check our talents. Heart Strike hits up to 3 additional enemies while you're in your Death and Decay. That's really good. Your auto attack damage grants you an Absorb Shield. Seems really good. Targets in a cone in front of you are blinded. Successful interrupting of an enemy with Mind Freeze grants 10 runic power. Improved Death Strike cooldown. The cost is reduced, healing is increased. That seems good. Let's work towards that for now. We got Anti-Magic Shell, which I'm sure would have its uses while tanking stuff. We'll grab the Flight Point. Not sure how much we're going to need that.
We are outnumbered.
I'm glad you took responsibility for your actions. Left unchecked, negative emotion can quickly overwhelm an individual here, just as they started to overwhelm the one you call Rel.
If it is war you mean to bring to our shore,
When the mist fell, we knew it would only be a matter of time before visitors arrived. We could not have predicted it would be like this.
I do not know what the ultimate consequences will be.
How did my village become a battlefield? To the west, your horde enemies cut down our precious orchard. Without our apple trees, we will have no harvest, no food, and no livelihood. If you are truly different than this horde, show us. Help us protect the grove by killing those who defiled the land.
Next one is on me.
The horde seem like hard positioned here as bad guys.
Hello. There is no
Priorities. Those orc things ransacked the brewery and made off with my family's finest barrels of cider. Cider? Was it always cider? I guess it's an apple orchard, so maybe it was always cider. I know there is a war out there, but I am not a brewer who will stand by idly while his prize vintage is chugged by undeserving lips. See, I don't know if it was cider. Maybe hard cider. The horde will likely put up some resistance. Why don't you put that weapon to good use and help me recover my cider?
May the mists.
If every alcohol reference is replaced by cider, I'm gonna lose my mind. Critical condition. We may have won the first battle, but a critical task still remains. Dozens of Skyfire pilots were shot down during the initial aerial battle. Without medical aid, their condition will deteriorate over time until they finally perish. We are their only hope for survival. Go into the orchard and revive as many pilots as you can find.
Greetings.
We have an infinite here. So what's going on here with Moratari?
It is an honor, champion.
Let's skip. Haven't we done this before? Skip the dragon riding tutorial. So this is great. Like for people that have never played Dragonflight, you're getting into Pandaria with your sub, and you're trying out the new remix. They'll give you the tutorial to teach you how to dragonfly. Otherwise, you can skip it, which is great. Alright, nothing else we really need to do here. Let's take a look at our bags. We've got a couple of caches to open up. We got a Tinker Gem. I'm not sure if we have a piece that can hold a Tinker Gem yet. No, not yet. And I'm waiting till we get a 3 slot here. I don't really want to equip the weaker ones. I'm gonna wait till we have 3 of one of them, and then we'll socket it after that. I also am gonna have to do some like manual inventory management here, just like for my own sanity. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open. We'll get rid of the one-handers. I think I am gonna either stick with blood or do unholy. I really just, I like having a big two-handed weapon. I'm not really much of a dual wielder. There we go. Okay, and we're off. We need wounded pilots, apple bloom cider, and we need to take out some twin spire peons. Yeah, really let me know about the audio, guys. The music in Pandaria is absolutely amazing, and I want you guys to be able to enjoy it fully. There are also things to pick up while we're dragon riding. Like bronze floating up in the air, so we'll have to be on the lookout for that as well.
Is anyone in need of medical aid?
Good work. Those soldiers will live and fight another day because of your efforts.
How can I help you?
Tell me of your travels.
Our orchard is one of our village's greatest treasures. For saving our harvest, we are truly grateful.
Jade Serpent, guide.
We got a timeless scroll of battle shout. Increase the attack power. Let's go ahead and we'll pop that one. We also got some bracers here. These have a Tinker socket and we have a Tinker gem. This one is Hailstorm. Equip every 2.9 seconds. Build a charge of Hailstorm. Upon reaching 10 stacks, unleash hail on enemies within 50 yards. Each impact inflicts frost damage and applies Numbing Cold. Numbing Cold reduces movement speed by 30% and reduces damage dealt by 10%. Attacking removes a stack of Numbing Cold. So this seems like something that's going to fire off on its own, which would be cool. It seems like it's going to build up and then fire off once it hits max stacks. I'm not sure what it said here. Okay, yep, we're good. Perfect. We got Time Runner's Drought of Health. This increases stamina. Let's pop that. Probably gonna need an extra action bar for all the potions and scrolls and stuff. Well, let's go ahead and we'll get that turned on now. And we'll start putting this stuff up here. We'll move our specific Pandaria tools up here. We got rune forging over here. Let's put our bandages up. Bandages I'll leave here in case I want to tap them quickly. And yeah, that should be good. There looks like there might be a quest over here inside the building, perhaps. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, what do we got here?
Greetings. May your days bring
Welcome
you
to
joy.
our humble village. I can give you a hearthstone to return here if you need a place to rest.
Farewell.
Let's go ahead and
Tell me
let's
of
bind
your
our hearthstone here. That's actually a really good
Travel
idea.
safe.
Alright, and now we have a turn and we have to head to the southwest.
Welcome.
I see that you two have been busy. Thank you for recovering our kegs.
I hope to see you again soon.
Kokuo's rampage. We have more than just our sellers to worry about. Kokuo, our beloved Mushan, has gone crazy. Just look at him. I've tried cajoling and pleading and yelling and soothing, but nothing has worked. I'm afraid he is no longer of his own mind. There is only one way to save him and our brewery. Strike swift and sure, he will not feel a thing.
Travel safe.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I see. We're waiting for a respawn here. Now see, we got tagged with +2 stamina there. That's where our cloak stands right now. Alright, Kokuo, let's pop a respawn here, buddy. We got a Nostwin voucher. Returns you to a nearby Infinite Bazaar. And the Infinite Bazaars are going to be the place, I believe, where we can spend our bronze. So I will put that over here. And it looks like we are moving on.
Hello.
You did well to help the brewers and bring this news to me. From what you have told me, it sounds as if Kokuo was possessed by some dark energy. Could it be? No, that is impossible.
Next one is on me. There is no
Twin Spire upkeep. I do not trust this horde. They wield foul magic and their intentions are clearly malevolent. We can no longer stand their presence in Twin Spire Keep, so close to Pa Don. I beg you, visitor, thin their numbers before they do something awful to this village.
May the mists protect.
And unfair trade. Though we have only just met, we have a common enemy, this group called the Horde. Several days ago, their leader made us a trade offer. When we refused, his servants abducted several of our cubs as a bargaining chip. We have called in the Shadow Pan to help, but they are in Kunlai Summit, a journey of several days. Can you come to our aid?
Jade Serpent, guide me.
Keep your mind on the mission. I'm counting on you.
Fractured forces. The Horde have made our jobs easier for us. Their infighting and segregation have split their camp into two, orcs in the west and undead in the east. The orcs obey their commander Delgan, while the undead follow Belandra, a powerful warlock. Hopefully their internal squabbles will be enough of a distraction that you'll be able to sneak in there and kill both of them. Sully has already infiltrated the ruins. Find him inside when you're done.
Back to your duties.
And smoke before fire. Sully scouted the Horde establishment to the north and he reports seeing a large pile of explosives, along with a small force of demolishers. That's not to mention the demons that their warlocks have summoned. Luckily, we came prepared. We've got air support from Skyfire. We just need to show our pilots where to strike.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, we have an unspent talent point. We can go into Marrowrend. Smash the target, dealing physical damage and generating 3 charges of Bone Shield. Bone Shield surrounds you with a barrier of whirling bones, increasing armor by 54. Each melee attack against you consumes a charge. Last 30 seconds or until all charges are consumed. Okay. So this seems more of like a regen, more of like the tanky way to go. And Blood Boil deals 63 shadow damage and infects all enemies within 10 yards with Blood Plague. Blood Plague is a shadowy disease that drains 91 HP from the target over time. Let's go into Blood Plague. We'll probably grab both of these, but we'll do Blood Plague first. We'll get that on the bar as another ability to hit. Alright, so we're going right over this way. I noticed that we got a breastplate upgrade. We are in combat. I'm not sure here if she is going to respawn or if maybe she's inside of the other structure.
I got the right tool for the job. What do you need? You got something to report? You got something that needs fixing? I got the right tool for the job. You got something to report?
The fall of Gatrul. Alright, lass, we've taken enough jabs at this warlock army. Now it's time to cut off the head. Gatrul's back there, that big old temple ruin. Give him a good what for, and the Horde will have lost its last stake here in Pandaria.
What do you need?
We got quite a few chests to pop open. We got some gear and some gems there we'll have to take a look at. We got a Hatred War Mace. Alright, so... a Tinker Gem, gain 50% critical strike chance for 4 seconds after damaging a stunned enemy. This is the exact same breastplate we already have, so we're not really concerned about that. We can pop that. Another Tinker Gem is Lightning Rod. Your abilities have a chance to apply Lightning Rod to your target. Allies are granted critical strike for 10 seconds, enemies suffer nature damage. We got a two-handed mace upgrade here, that's actually perfect.
They defied us. They defied Hellscream's Horde.
And we have a Timeless Scroll of Cleansing. I'll put scrolls down here. I'll put loot we have to disenchant over here. And we have some gloves. The gloves also have a Tinker slot, so which one of these do we want? I think the Crit Strike one would be good. There we go. This one grants a shield absorbing damage equal to 15% of our total HP. That's actually really good. Would be really good for tanking especially.
Alliance hero! Let's see how you fight without a flying warship to cover your back! Burn, Alliance scum! Burn! This land will be your grave. There's something about this land you don't understand.
King's mercy. What happened here? What was that thing?
Your foe was overwhelmed by a dark energy we call the Shah. It thrives on negative emotions, such as doubt. It has been many years since I have seen it manifest so dramatically.
I am not surprised. The Horde are monsters. We are here on a peaceful rescue mission. Will you help us?
I have seen your Sky Fortress. Your people have an interesting notion of peace.
Left to their own devices, the Horde will overwhelm your land. Will you not help us fight them?
We are not afraid to fight. Our warriors, while few in number, are extremely skilled. But we will not participate in this genocidal bloodbath of yours. Your conflict will have immense consequences here. Do not bring your war to these shores.
Reporting in. Goodbye.
Onward and inward. Shah energy. Tread carefully. There's a hidden darkness to this continent. We'll stay behind to mop up the rest of the Horde, but we need you to continue with the main mission, the rescue of Captain Taylor and the retrieval of Prince Anduin. Our aerial scouts think we found the wreckage of the flagship near Padon village. Go there and report to Admiral Rogers for instructions. You're welcome to use my gyrocopter.
Back to your duties.
I don't think we need to use the gyrocopter, but maybe we have to. Okay, let's see. Death strikes, cost is reduced, and healing is increased. Seems good. Let's probably, but getting in here for an interrupt would also be good. It's all good. All of the talents are good. We'll take improved death strike for now. And we'll take a little ride on the gyrocopter, even though we probably should have just dragon rode so we can grab these boys up here. That would have been really smart. Alright, we're getting zapped. That's not great. Well, there we go. Got any bronze? Come spend it at the bazaar. This will get you there. First one's free. Okay, we don't have to do that right now. I don't really want to spend anything right now. Let's see. We have some side quests, which we'll probably get to, but I'm going to continue with the main questing for now.
Victory in battle is the only path to
Excellent work, Death Knight. I can see why you came so highly recommended.
Thank you for your hospitality, Mayor. I assure you, you're doing the right thing.
You may give these soldiers quarter at your discretion, but we are not choosing sides. This conflict is little more than a race war. Their hatred would engulf this land. We will have no part in this. I must go. There are others who have landed on our northern shores.
Alright, we got some boots. These have a cogwheel socket. We don't have a cogwheel gem yet. Or do we? Oh, no, we do now. We have Blink. And so Blink teleports you forward. Okay, so we're just gonna straight up learn to Blink. That's great. Put that down here. And there we go. Now we are a Death Knight that can blink.
What's the situation? Do your duty.
The White Pawn. Alright, soldier, I've got a critical mission for you. Get down to the coastline south of here in the cove. There you'll find a wrecked Alliance vessel. I need you to search it and find out if it was the ship that was carrying Anduin. Then recover the captain's log and see if we can find any information on where we can find him. Since the log is from a military ship, it'll be written using a cipher. Take it to Nod Codejack afterwards. He's keeping watch on the wreck from the other end of the cove.
Show them what we're made.
And the Hosen aren't your friends. Hosen are your enemies. We've located an alliance wreck to the south. Unfortunately, the locals have informed us that it's currently being scavenged by a group of creatures called the Hosen. By pillaging our wrecked ships, these creatures have already shown that they aren't friendly. We can't have them taking spoils from our ships, stealing our supplies, and worse, potentially capturing or killing any survivors. Get down there and take them out.
Do your duty, soldier.
Alright. Alright, let me see. Using the cipher from when the ship went missing.
Off and away. We've seen you.
Alright, according to the clues you found, that was Anduin's ship and Admiral Taylor was the captain. And Admiral Taylor's last entry says he was going to fight off the Hosen and protect the vessel after the shipwreck. The locals say these Hosen sometimes take prisoners, and I didn't see Taylor's corpse anywhere among the wreckage, so you'll probably find Taylor at the Hosen encampment to the northeast.
Daylight's burning.
Alright, we do have 3 of these leech gems now. Let's go ahead and combine those. And we could socket that into our chest. We picked up a one-handed mace. We've got another type of gem here. Summons a rideable rampaging yak. Okay, that's interesting. You found him, but the Admiral is unconscious. He looks on the verge of death.
Your friend put up quite the fight. He nearly escaped, but now he is a prisoner, just like the rest of us.
The Path of War. I see you want to save your friend. I can help you if you will help me. First of all, it should be obvious that the fewer the Singtail roaming around, the easier it will be to escape. Kill the Hosen guards around us and we will be one step closer to freedom. You may be an outsider, but you and I have a common enemy, the Hosen. Many members of my tribe are trapped in cages nearby. I have also seen your Alliance soldiers as well. I cannot leave without freeing my brethren, just as you cannot leave yours. And Ancient Power. Hosen skulls are prized tokens among my village. We use them to perform ceremonial rites, and the older the skull, the more potent its magic. Luckily for us, the Hosen are careless, filthy beasts. They leave the skulls of their dead scattered among their huts and campfires. Collect these skulls for me and I will reward you handsomely.
Can I help you? You need something?
Maybe we need keys. That seems likely.
Do you hear the river's song?
Hey there.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Kung Din, I hope you are as capable of this next task, for our lives depend on it. So there is only one key that will unlock our chains. Unfortunately, the key hangs around the neck of the Hosen's pet tiger, Kung Din. They keep the tiger in the Great Pit to the north. The only way to retrieve the key will be to kill the beast. For 1 hour, your damage brands the target, increasing magic damage taken. We got some pants here. And so we can go ahead and unsocket the gem from our prior pants. That'll pop it back into our inventory. And then we resocket the new pants. Easy peasy. We got a Storm Overload gem. Casting your major class cooldown causes you to overload, inflicting nature damage. It's a Tinker gem. Timeless drums increase haste by 15%, lasts 40 seconds. Scroll of Resurrection. Scroll of the Wind, versatility for an hour. And we have an unspent talent point. Your auto attacks on targets infected with Blood Plague have a chance to make your Death and Decay cost no runes and reset its cooldown. Or we grab Marrow Rend. I think we just want to grab this to have it. So I think we're going to want to have it eventually anyway. Without healing, your friend Taylor will die. My village is just east of here in the middle of the large lake. I will take Taylor myself, but the fighting is most dangerous in that direction. I need you to help clear the path through the Hosen so that I may run safely into the village.
My people do not like strangers, but I owe you this much. May the elders not punish me for this deed.
Are we gonna have to escort him?
To pass through a fierce battle.
It looks like it.
You must engage the Hosen while I run through. If all goes well, I will meet you at my village. sense the presence of intruders. Is it Hosen? Show yourselves!
What have you done to our Admiral?
I have done nothing. This is the work of the sling-tailed chief, Gagat.
You think we can believe him, Commander?
We have no other choice. Put down your weapon, warrior, and we will put down ours.
Slowly, then. We are not in the habit of welcoming outsiders into our village. You may stay, only until Taylor is well, but then you must leave. We will be watching you.
Alright, guys, I think I'm going to take a break right here for now. I'm going to try to keep the episodes somewhere around an hour in length. I have no idea how quickly we are going to level up this character. Already, we're level 15. What's our slash played? We've been at it for an hour and 20 minutes. We've gained 5 levels. So right now, it doesn't seem like super fast. But, you know, starting at level 10 already gives us quite a boost into the leveling, and we're barely scratching the surface here. Let's pop our chest. We got a new two-handed sword. That's awesome. That's a good note to end on here. It's a little bit more DPS than what we're currently putting out. Let's go ahead and equip that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm really excited to see how this journey unfolds. I'm really excited to see how powerful we get with the cloak and all the gems. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. And if you're digging the content, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, ringing the bell, all that stuff really does help me out immensely, especially on an episode 1. Those likes really do matter, and I appreciate those that do. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.